Well, hello, CrossPoint family. I'm Scott McDonald. I'm a board member at CrossPoint, and I just wanted to say thank you for clicking in again this morning. The late and great comedian George Carlin once gave this little pearl of wisdom for us to ponder. Have you ever noticed that anybody driving slower than you is an idiot, and anyone driving faster than you is a maniac? It's an interesting question, right? Because it's all about perspective. A mentor of mine once said, perspective builds possibility. Perspective is the key to unlocking great results. Well, my wife Lisa and I recently lost a friend with a 1 year battle with cancer. And several months ago, as this individual was fighting through chemo and treatments, it was mentioned that he wished he had the opportunity to visit his family one last time in Trinidad, where he was born. Well, prior to this news, we'd been planning a beach vacation with some other friends. And upon discovering this news, Lisa and I made the decision to forego our trip and try and help this couple and their family get to Trinidad instead. When we shared the news with our friends, they immediately jumped on the opportunity as well, saying they would forego their trip and chip in as well. And so collectively, we were able to fund a wonderful trip for this family in their final days together. The blessing had been multiplied because perspective had changed. Today's theme is not equal giving, but equal sacrifice. When we hear the word giving, it's so easy for us to convince ourselves that it's someone else's responsibility to step up and provide. We all have our giving tolerances that we have in our lives, and for very good reasons. We have hospital bills, education, economic insecurity. They're all legit reasons why we put up walls when it comes to giving. Well, in Matthew chapter 4, verse 19, Jesus puts out the request for something larger to a group of individuals. He says, "Come, follow me. I will make you fishers of men." Jesus frames the sacrifice immediately. If you give, in this case, if you sacrifice your life, your career, your livelihood, I will make it work in such a radical way that you will have a new perspective on life itself. And as verse 20 tells us, at once they dropped their nets and followed him. In unison, they all agreed and acknowledged that the sacrifice had to be shared by all of them, not just one, but all. Perspective builds possibility. Or put another way, perspective, when provided to others, multiplies impact. Perspective is like a shared muscle. When we stretch it collectively, big things can happen. Well, Crosspoint family, big things rarely happen through one or two people. Big things happen when a group of people come together and collectively give of their time, their energy, their resources where they can. Not always in equal portion, but the sacrifice of everyone is shared equally. I'm praying for your sacrifice, your commitment to Crosspoint as this decision approaches. And I'm asking myself, what can God accomplish through us if we all frame our sacrifice collectively? How will we be able to move forward as a life-giving community in Fishers, Indiana and beyond? The answer to that question is only limited by those who think their sacrifice isn't needed. God doesn't rate your devotion or your commitment by the size of your giving. He calls us to the binary decision to sacrifice or not, whatever that may be. Perspective builds possibility. Well, thank you, and God bless you as you seek to make equal and shared sacrifice your focus for the future possibilities that Crosspoint provides. Take care.